Hey, it's James here from GOODGUITARIST.com, and today I'm going to show you how to play Midnight Special. It's a pretty straightforward song. Let's just take a look at how it goes. 3, 4, 1. Well, you wake up in the morning, I hear that ding-dong ring. Go marching to the table, and there's the same old thing. Let the Midnight Special shine a light on me. Let the Midnight Special shine a ever-loving light on me. Yonder comes my woman. How do you know? I can tell her by her apron. Basic chords, basic strumming pattern. Really simple stuff. Before we get started, if you haven't grabbed your copy of my free ebook, I'll put a link in the corner and down below for that. Goes over all the fundamentals, the basic chord shapes, strumming patterns, chord progressions, everything you need to get started and to excel on guitar. Completely free for all my subscribers. And while you're down there, if you could take a moment to subscribe to the channel, like the video. If you enjoy learning guitar with me, I'd really appreciate that. Anyways, we're going to get started with the chord shapes. We're in the key of D, so we start on a D chord, and we're going to switch to a G chord. And for that, I leave my ring finger down. So I have my D shape, I leave my ring finger down, I put my pinky just underneath it, my middle finger goes to the 3rd fret of the thickest string, and then my index to the 2nd fret of the A string, and I pivot off my ring finger. And if you need help with chord switching, that's what we do in my free ebook. I also have a course, Learn Guitar Once and For All, which brings you through all these steps. I'll put more info on that at the end of this lesson. Anyways, once we're used to D and G, back to our D chord, now we're going to switch to A. And for that, I leave my ring finger down and I slide it to the 2nd fret of the B string, and then I stack my middle and index on top of it. And that gives me my A chord. To go back, we just reverse the steps, slide our ring finger, and you want to get used to that as well. And those are all the switches that we'll need to make for this tune. The form or the order of the chords is really simple. We just play the G chord for 2 measures, 2 measures of D, 2 measures of A, 2 measures of D. And a measure means we're counting up to 4. So to practice this, I recommend taking your time and just playing downstrokes and counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, switch to D, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, switch to A, and doing it that way and counting out loud as you do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, back to D. It's really important that you are able to do that. That way your chord hand is trained up, it's doing its job, and then we can focus on the strumming. For this one, I want to use the most common strumming pattern ever, but with a swing feel. First, let's take a look at the pattern itself. We break it down into 2 bits. First half, so I'm playing a down on beat 1 and then a down up on beat 2. And then I'm just going to count 3, 4 out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and down, down. And I recommend doing it like that, being sure to count 3, 4 out loud. That way you get like a 4-beat unit that you can just cycle over and over. Repetitive practice is the key to building that muscle memory. The second half, we begin by counting 1, 2, miss, up, down, up. 1, 2, I'm missing the strings on beat 3, then up, down, up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, miss, up, down, up. Notice how much I'm vocalizing. I'm either saying the counting or I'm saying the strokes, and you find what works for you. Ultimately, you just want to be really rhythmic and deliberate in your practice. If you need more help with that, I go over it in my free ebook. And I also have a page on my site that just dedicated to this strumming pattern, most common strumming pattern ever. And we're going to play this strumming pattern one time for every chord symbol, or one time per measure. But before we practice this, we have to apply what's called a swing feel. Instead of playing it like this, where the time's perfectly even, you know, ticking like a clock, we're going to do it with a swing feel where the downstrokes are drawn out. They're a little bit longer, like down, up, down, up, down. The downstrokes are just a bit longer. Usually you can just kind of like capture the feeling. If you need help with it, I have a video that here on YouTube where you can just, I show you how to break it down and how to get that. Anyways, we apply that to our strumming pattern and it makes it feel, you know, country and blues, right? I'm gonna get out my metronome now. Let's go down to like 80 beats per minute. A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. Now what we just played, that's the verse. The chorus is nearly identical, except we're going to add a couple downstrokes to it during the A chord. So we strum our A chord 2 times like we normally would, and then we go add 2 downstrokes. So that just makes it line up with the words better. It does feel a little irregular, and it's definitely something I would count out. You know, you play your strumming pattern 2 times on A, and then you go 1, 2, and then you're straight into D with your strumming pattern. Let's just try that. Starting on the A chord. Let the midnight special shine an ever-loving light on me. One more time. Let the midnight special shine an ever-loving light on me. It's during light on, you know, light on me. And that's it. You just alternate between the verse and the chorus, which is almost like the verse, except has those extra 2 beats. You can spice it up a little with a bit of an intro, where instead of strumming right away, we just strum the chord once and let it ring out. So we would go, wake up in the morning, hear the ding-dong ring, go marching to the table, and there's the same old thing, let the midnight special shine a light on, you know, and then you start strumming during the first chorus. So all I did there was I just took our chord progression and I just strummed it once per chord. So I strummed G once, I let it ring while I sang the words, strum D, strum A, strum D, and you can kind of see which words they line up with, you know. Wake up in the morning, hear the ding-dong ring, go a marching to the table, hear the same old thing. If you want some practice strumming along with the entire tune, I have that available on my Patreon page. I'll put a link to that down below. Otherwise, don't forget to grab your copy of my free ebook. If you want a complete path from absolute beginner to confident strummer, my course, Learn Guitar Once and For All, will take you there. It's a step-by-step course where every lesson just builds on the one before it bit by bit, starting at absolute zero and ending up at the point where you can just show up somewhere and play guitar, whether it's your living room or an open mic or your friend's house or a party, wherever you want to go. You know, it's going to give you the confidence to be able to just pull out your guitar and strum with steady rhythm, switch chords comfortably. You know, we learn all the basic shapes, all the most useful strumming patterns, chord progressions, whole bunch. And I'm constantly updating the course. I have a ton of updates planned for it that I'm actually going to film right after this lesson right here, you know, so tons of great stuff. It also comes with access to the Good Guitarist community, which is a place where you can interact with other members taking my courses, as well as myself. You can post videos of yourself playing, and I can watch it and say, oh, change this or that, you know, or just post your progress in general, something to keep you motivated. And that's included with the course. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed learning guitar with me. If you could take a moment to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. That's a great way to support the channel here. If you enjoy learning guitar with me. If you don't, just press X. Anyways, yeah, have a fun time practicing, and I'll see you soon.